boost economic growth.
OK, the government announced yesterday that it's consulting on whether to or how to retaliate to Donald Trump's tariffs. But businesses and the OBR have both said that the hit would be so much worse on the economy if we did retaliate. So why are we consulting on this?
Well, I think it's clear that businesses in Britain don't want a trade war. They want an economic deal between the UK and the US, and that's why we've been negotiating intensively to secure a deal since the Prime Minister went to Washington earlier in the year, and we're continuing those negotiations at pace to secure a deal. Now, obviously, we're engaging with businesses. We have been throughout this process. The next stage of engagement is to ask for their input about what possible measures would look like in terms of a UK response, because we want to involve businesses in that decision. And, you know, we need to be clear that we keep all options on the table. We won't hesitate to act in the national interest. We reserve the right to retaliate, but we want a deal, and our full focus is on that.
But would retaliation be in the national interest, is basically what I'm saying, given the fact that most economists suggest that it would create a bigger hit to the economy? Well, is it worth putting this under consideration?
Well, we're asking businesses for their input because we want to make sure that as we're developing options for what a UK response would look like, we're taking business input into account. Obviously, these are options on the table. You know, as I said, our focus, our full focus, is on getting that economic deal, and that's why we're responding to what happened in terms of the global tariffs with a cool head, with pragmatism, and making sure we keep negotiating to try and get that deal.
So you're focusing on the deal. How close are you?
Well, look, I'm not going to give a running commentary, and the reason why I'm not going to give a running commentary is because it's important for, I think, ministers like me to give the negotiators space to have their negotiations. So I'm not going to give a running commentary about timelines or what's in or what's out. But everyone can know how focused we are on getting that deal, and our negotiators are doing everything they can to secure it.